Things about New York City is IAC, this building right here, where Adam and Eric both worked for companies. They're a huge supporter of the community, really helping train great engineers and hopefully the next generation of entrepreneurs. Now, all we need is for them to acquire a couple of ERA companies, and this would be even better, right?
When companies move to a new geography and open up an office, one of their biggest challenges has long been how to train their teams on this new language. It hasn't gotten much better over time. In-person language lessons are still expensive and difficult to use, and computer software too often just doesn't work. That's why we were so excited when we found this team that had figured out a way to change all that and really take language learning to the next level. With a special thanks to the lead mentor, Justin Smithline, introducing Lingolive.
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Good. Let's start by talking about this guy. This is Tiago. And Tiago lives in Brazil, and he works for one of the largest multinational companies in the world. I really wish I could tell you guys the name of the company, but I'm going to quote my friend Adam by saying that they touch 1/6 of the world's population and they're not a religion. Thank you, Adam. And the reason I can't tell you the name of that company is because 2 weeks ago we signed a $100,000 contract with them. Why? How is it that a startup was able to get traction with a company that's one of the world's most admired companies? Well, we were the only ones that could solve Tiago's big problem. See, Tiago has visibility into millions of dollars in additional revenue that are locked away out of his reach. And the key to unlocking this additional revenue is for Tiago to learn to speak Spanish. And in that way, he's like hundreds of his fellow employees at the same company who are learning a language to grow revenue at their business. Language is one of the biggest challenges faced by multinational companies as they seek to achieve increasingly aggressive growth targets. So much so that institutions are spending more than $5 billion per year on foreign language training. Now, fortunately for Tiago, his company is one of these. However, unfortunately, none of the options work for him. Why? Well, the first option is software, like Rosetta Stone, which, while convenient, it doesn't give him the critical component he knows he needs, which is live, customized instruction from a native professional. In fact, we interviewed over 100 HR managers these past 6 months. 96% of them said that live instruction is far more effective for training their people than software. So Tiago looks at the live option, which is a private tutor who comes into the office. But with Tiago's schedule, he'll be lucky to make half of these sessions. There isn't an option which gives Tiago the convenience of a virtual platform with the effectiveness of live instruction. Well, that's not true, actually. There is one solution: Lingolive.
Learning a foreign language is hard, and in today's global economy, communication is as critical as ever. But software CDs just don't work. What if instead of moving to a foreign country, you could bring the country to you? Lingolive lets you connect with a live native teacher for one-on-one lessons, anytime and anywhere. Our online platform delivers world-class language instruction built for today's busy professionals. Online teachers walk you through the critical concepts and ensure your pronunciation is spot on. Teacher assessments are performed after each lesson, giving you unprecedented visibility into progress and engagement across your organization. Real results from real teachers through online lessons with Lingolive.
So here's Tiago and his team learning on our platform. And these guys loved it so much that all 10 students at this company, at Lingolive, were so happy with it. 100% of them said that they had achieved their personal language goals in just 90 days of working with this company. And so with that success, we're able to carry it forward to this $100,000 contract, where now we're not just teaching Tiago and his team in Brazil, we're teaching employees at this company in San Francisco and in Mexico and Argentina. This is where it gets interesting. Because if you look at this $5 billion market for foreign language training, this is a highly fragmented market. It's an ecosystem made up of local, brick-and-mortar language training centers who win on proximity. And Berlitz, the largest consolidated player in the space, is less than 15% of that $5 billion fragmented market. So with just 40 employees at Tiago's company, out of the thousands of employees, we're generating $100,000 in annual revenue. That means that if we're able to continue this traction and capture just a fraction of the hundreds of employees at this company who need to learn a language, we will generate more than $1 million in annual revenue from one customer. And it's not just great instruction. Our HR dashboard gives administrators at this company centralized information on progress and engagement across the organization, which is information that they would pay thousands of dollars for. The good news doesn't stop there. Here are some of the other incredible companies who are already customers today at Lingolive. And our pipeline looks awesome. So who's making this all happen? Well, I'm joined by my technical co-founder, Alex, who has a background as an education policy analyst. Kristen is heading up our sales. Kristen comes with 7 years sales experience at Berlitz, the largest player in this space. We have a team of advisors that are absolute veterans in this industry. And last but certainly not least, our extraordinary teachers, who we source through partnerships with some of the top language schools in the world. So why now? Well, it'll be of no surprise to those of you in the room that broadband penetration has grown rapidly over the last 5 years. And to be honest, if we were trying to sell this even a few years ago, we would struggle. But video conferencing today is a critical part of doing business in a multinational company. Ayúdanos, help us. You guys have a network that a guy like me can only dream about. Help us get introductions to your friends at these companies so that we can make sure that people learn to speak Spanish like this guy, not like this guy.
Los próximos días, las personas blancas en New York estarán irritable de New York. No tienen internet. No tienen Facebook. No tienen seamless web.
We see a massive multi-billion-dollar opportunity to disrupt a market that's stuck in the 20th century. And we can't wait to tell you more about it. Please come find us. Thanks you so much for your time.